Today we will discuss about the program that performs the sum of first n terms of the series, that is 1 minus 2 plus 3 minus 4 plus 5 and up to n. Okay, so before going to that program I want to tell you something about functions. So you can remember this is the program that reverses a number. Okay, so I had tell you that earlier. Yeah. You cannot tell me by just seeing the program that this is a reverse operation. Okay, you have to understand the logic what I have done, then you will be able to guess that, oh, this is a reverse operation of a number. Okay, so I can do one thing for you, that I can declare a function that in reverse, maybe I'm passing a number. So okay, so what if uh, I do the logic of reversing in this section of the code, and there will be a main also. So you can easily say then that, oh, this is the reverse operation, so that I have named it reverse. Okay, so you can, and I have passed a integer inside the function, so you can easily say that, oh, this is a reverse operation of a number. Okay, so what is a function doing is making our task making our task simplistic and easy to understand for the pupil who did not see the code before. Okay, so yeah, so what is the method of function declaration? Okay, so this is a simplistic function declaration. You can see that int myfunc under braces int a and int b. So what is int? Int is a first, this int is a return type, so I am returning a integer type variable through this function. Okay, and these are the function arguments. Okay, so yeah, now coming to our program, what was our program? So it was sum of first n terms of the series of this series. Okay, yeah, so what we have done, I am explaining it to you. So at first we have declared a sum variable and a number. This number actually is the highest integer of the series, that in nth term. So the nth term is this int number. Okay, so I have scanned this number first. Okay, inputted this number, the nth term. Now I have declared a function that compute series. Okay, and passed the argument number. So number is what? Number is integer type. Here you can see that number is integer type. So this function will return a integer type value. Okay, and we have declared total sum as integer also, because compute series will give us an integer value. Okay, so as soon as I call this function, okay, this function will execute. So this is the function. So what is the logic behind our series? Okay, so we can do two methods for this problem. So this method is the simplistic one. Okay, what we have done, so we have to access up to nth term first. We can see that they are sequential, 1 2 3 4, so increased by 1, and we can see that in odd positions they are positive and in even positions they are negative. Okay, you can see that 3 positive, minus 4 that is negative, again 5 positive. So in odd positions they are positive and in even positions they are negative. Okay, so to access the elements I have initiated a for loop, okay, that will increment increment by 1 and uh, up to the number that is up to the nth term. Okay, so at first I will be 1. Okay, so when I will be 1, what will be the sum? Okay, sum will be 1 then. Okay, so we can, how we can say that this is a odd number? So to say that, we will write the logic behind this. So if I percent 2 not equal to 0, so if a number is not divided by 2, then that is obviously a odd number. Okay, now what will be the sum of this odd number? Sum will be sum plus I, because this is an odd number, not negative. So this is an odd number, so this is positive, so sum will be sum plus I. So when 1 entered in the loop, there will be a check here. If I not percent 2 not equal to 0, so this will be true. So so I will enter in this if loop, and sum will be what? Sum will be 1. Okay, so here sum will be 1 in first iteration. Okay, now I will be incremented to 2. Okay, so when incremented to 2, now this if loop will be false, because I is 2, so 2% 2 equal to 0, so this statement is false. So we will enter in our else loop. Okay, so else loop. So what will be logic here of sum equal to sum minus I. So why so? Because we can see here clearly that if that is even number, then that is negative. Okay, so sum equal to sum minus I will be, obviously will be that. So now when 2, the sum was previously what? 1, and now sum is what? Sum equal to sum minus I. So sum was 1, also sum equal to 1 minus 2. So in second iteration it is 1 minus 2, so that is minus 1. Okay, so similarly in third iteration, so I will be 3, so this if loop will be activated. Okay, so now what will be the value of sum? So sum is now what? Minus 1, and now will be what? Sum equal to sum plus I, so minus 1 plus 3, so that is minus 2. Okay, so this way the loop will continue until I reaches to the highest number. Okay, highest number, nth number of the series, and final sum will be computed. So and we will return sum. So sum is a integer type variable we have declared, and we are returning sum. So when we say that return sum, here total sum is assigned to that sum variable. Okay, that sum is here equal to, so total sum equal to, now we have returned the sum variable, so now total sum equal to that sum. So now printf, now sum will be printed here. Okay, hope you have understand that. So I am now running the program. Okay, you can see. So we are considering nth term as 10. Yeah, So first sum is 1, then -1, then 2, then -2, -3 up to -5. Okay, and sum is -5. And okay, so I will now discuss about the second method of this program to the program, that is this method. Okay, so what this method does, we have declared main. This is same as this. Okay, same as this. So now what? Okay, now see the method that I have uh, declared, the compute series function. So this will return only the sum, that will not display the whole series, the whole sum, this one that was previously showing in this program. That is, the series will not print, only the sum will be printed, final sum will be printed. Okay, so what I have done here is uh, this series has a relation with this sum. Okay, so what is the relation? So if we pick a odd number, this is the odd number, so when this is odd, then what is sum? Sum equal to n plus 1 by 2. So 3 plus 1 by 2 equal to 2. Okay, and when that is even, so 4, so that is n by 2 minus n by 2. Okay, so -4 by 2, so -2. So sum is, you can see, -2. You can apply this logic here. So if number %2 equal to 0, that means not equal to 0, that means the number is odd. Then it will return number plus 1 by 2, else it will return minus num by 2. Okay, so I am running this program. Okay, so suppose last digit is 7, nth term 7. So yeah, so sum is 4. Okay, you can see here the sum is 4. So thank you.